This station looks normal, until you realise it's completely cut off from the rest of the world. No roads lead here, you can only arrive by train or walking for hours. And on my journey I'm going to be trying fish and chips and one of the UK's shortest sleeper train journeys. Good afternoon, I'm going to be beginning my journey here at Scotland's hidden gem. This is Rannoch Station in the Scottish Highlands. Now I'm just waiting on my train arriving just now, and it does appear that we're getting some very bad weather, and I'm hoping that that is going to stay away. We're going to the UK's most isolated station, Corrour. And while waiting at the station I realised they had a 24/7 tea room where they've got tins of juice, noodles, snacks, pretty much anything you could hope for at a remote station. So we just had a quick look around the tea room and we're still waiting on that train. I'm hoping that it's only going to be a few more minutes and then we're going to catch that beautiful steam locomotive. Well, our train has just arrived. It is a few minutes late. The next stop will be Corrour Station, the most remote station in the UK. These trains often run because of the high demands of tourists. Now I think it's safe to say this is not too busy today, so let's go and find our seat. We're now on the train and one of the things I can tell you is there is some absolutely breathtaking views between Rannoch and Corrour. Now when I say this is breathtaking, you can really see the landscapes behind me and how beautiful it is. However, we do have a pretty bad storm by the looks of it, so I'm hoping that that's going to move away by the time we get up to the station. Well, I do feel the train slowing down a little bit, I think, so I don't think we're too far away from Corrour Station now. Now, you can only get out the front carriage on this train as well, which is pretty cool. So now we've arrived at Corrour, we're going to go and take a look around and show you guys the tea room, and I'm going to show you guys just why this is the most remote station in the UK. Now before I go and investigate the tea room and get a nice pint, I'm going to trek all the way up there and we're going to catch the Harry Potter train. I'm at the UK's most isolated station and in just a moment we're going to get the Jacobite passing. What a phenomenal sight it's going to be. Well, I must confess, I'm inherently disappointed. I really believed that the steam train was going to be on and we were going to see the full Jacobite consist. Unfortunately, we've not seen that today. However, we did hear that beautiful roar and the lovely tones of the Class 37. But stick around because the best is yet to come. I'm hoping that a nice cold beer is going to cheer me up. We do have some amazing things coming through, and of course, we're going to be taking the shortest sleeper train journey in the UK. I think it's safe to say we need to drown our sorrows, so let's get in and get a pint ordered. Now the first thing I do is sign into the Corrour Station House book. And you're probably thinking, how busy does this place actually get? Well, it does get fairly busy with tourists.
You posting on YouTube or?
Yeah. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook.
Nice!
Well, I think after the misinformation and the sorrows that we've had today, we've got a nice cold pint to wash away the sorrows. Cheers. Now one of my challenges today was obviously to take the Caledonian Sleeper back to Rannoch Station, but of course we can't complete that without getting a little bit of food and a bit of train spotting, so I'm about to walk down and catch the Class 66 coming through. Hopefully we'll get a nice shot and I've got some fish and chips ordered for afterwards. I think up here on this rocks this has to be the spot to catch the freight service coming through. It's a little extra treat. I'm going to try and get a nice shot of the freight train coming through, then we're going to head back in and get some lovely fish and chips. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that time has come to get back into the station house and get some fish and chips. Now I'm a very, very long way away from the sea, so who'd have guessed that you could get fish and chips at such a remote location? And I can see exactly why this costs 20 Great British pounds. Now I do have a question for everyone. So, can anyone guess this famous location? Now, my day's coming fastly to a close, but I still have one more exciting thing to experience. We're going to take one of Britain's shortest sleeper journeys. What was my overall opinion of Corrour? Well, it was really nice being back up. This is my second time being here and the quietness is almost deafening. I think it's just so peaceful. Birds, deer, rabbits and nothing else. Just a beautiful station house. I'm about to take one of the shortest sleeper train journeys in the UK. And that journey takes just 14 minutes from Corrour to Rannoch Station. It's actually so quiet out here you can hear the sleeper train coming from the distance. That's the horse and carriage has arrived, so we better go and jump on.
Hi folks.
That's me now boarded, so I think we're going to have a little sleep. We'll get out the sleep mask and I think we might get our eyes shut for about 14 minutes. And even on such a small journey like this, the views are still very much breathtaking. I think we're now about halfway through the journey, even though it's 14 minutes. The views are just phenomenal. That's the train starting to break just now. We must just be coming into Rannoch Station. Now that's us just gotten off one of the UK's shortest ever sleepers. It took us just 14 minutes to get from Corrour to Rannoch Station, and look how light it is. Absolutely phenomenal. And that's us back at Rannoch Station, Scotland's hidden gem. After a full day at Corrour railway station, we finally made it back, having took one of the shortest sleeper train journeys in the UK at just 14 minutes. I think it's only fair that I go and get in my car and drive home. It is a 3-hour journey until I get back. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I work very hard on my videos, and if you want to support my content, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee donation link. Thank you greatly for your support.